Please help me welcome the prophetic pastor, the relationship watchman, Pastor Pjt Bakare and Pastor Joyce Bakare. You have to keep clapping until they get to the stage. You will keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Celebrate our pastors. Celebrate them. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Can I have your seat, sir? Thank you. Thank you once again, FL. Thank you once again, Pa, for giving us this opportunity to be here and to gain access to your wealth of wisdom.
It's very simple. Like Pastor kept saying, we can go on and on. But because of our time, two things. First, refuse to worry. Whatever brings you into a state of worry, anxiety, being anxious, being desperate, refuse it. Because the moment you lean towards that side, you're already getting desperate. And the enemy can bring options your way that are not even godly. That being said, you must, and all of it boils down to your heart. So refuse to worry in your mind, refuse to be anxious, refuse to be fearful. And then the other aspect, the balance to it is stay hopeful. I've met a lot of young people, a lot of singles who have gotten to a point where they just feel like, whoa, if this marriage thing is not working, let me just face career, let me face purpose. They're already defeated. So although they are acting like they are not worried, although they are acting like they are not anxious, they've gotten to that point where they just feel like, it doesn't matter, no. You must ensure that you're not sliding towards worry, anxiety, being fearful, while keeping hope alive. When you see beautiful marriages, celebrate them. Stay within the company of those who are still hopeful. Refuse to join the clique and the community of those who feel like they can be good all by themselves or bad all. It's very important the company you keep at that time, the kind of messages you listen to, the kind of people you follow online. So if you're single, and you suddenly discover that the people you are following online are churning out content that shows that you can just be self-sufficient. You don't have to think about marriage. Refuse that company. Stay around people who are hopeful. Stay around people who are praying. When it's time to pray for your spouse, pray. So I'll just stop there for now. So stay hopeful, but refuse to worry.
Thank you very much, FL. So the part B of that now is for people who are in relationships. What are some of the most important lessons that you've learned about love and relationship?
This is my lesson. Okay, one of the things I learned using my own story is I learned very early in relationship, even before we got married, that it's beyond us. There is a goal. And that's why both of us chased purpose. We chased God. So if you are in a relationship where there is nothing tangible, the only thing you have binding both of you is just the butterflies, the feelings, I feel cool, I feel fly. Nah. So ensure when you are in a love relationship, you have something tangible that even if you don't feel love, both of you can chase that thing together. And that's why it's so beautiful for me and Pa. Sometimes we get so busy. Okay, sometimes when we get working and it's like we are in partnership. Do you get? At that point, I'm not thinking wife. At that point, it's not thinking husband. We are putting our hands in the plow and we are working together. And I think that that's what makes relationship beautiful. When you find that thing that both of you can pursue together.
Thank you so much, FL. Thank you. All right, so the last question is around the issue of finance. And the reason why I want Pa to be able to answer this is because Pa has such profound insights when it comes to finance, when it comes to business, even creativity in itself. Yes, Pa. So I wanted you to talk about finances for a young person. Is there a financial literacy roadmap for a young person? And at what point in time do you start, or how do you even navigate building your finances, especially when you're just coming from a point of being dependent on your parents?
Number one, these questions are so big. They're a burden. But in 30 seconds, number one, get it into your head that if you're not too young to buy, you're not too young to sell. Yeah. Clap until it gets it.
Clap, 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 clap.
The moment that happens in your spirit, the consumerism dies. Every time you purchase something, you're asking yourself, what do I have to sell that somebody will reward me for, that I put on the table? When you're asked to celebrate your birthday, you're not just thinking about things you want to buy, to consume on yourself as a way to enjoy your birthday. You're thinking about how much of your value can come out, that other people can gather around because it's your birthday. It starts to change. If that mindset shift happens in your spirit, a lot of things start to follow it that I cannot even describe now. But it will change your life forever. Number 2, watch your toys. Watch your toys. Watch your toys. Tell the person sitting next to you, say, watch your toys. There's something about what you love to do even when no one was looking at you, something you love to do even when you're tired, and something you'd love to do even if nobody pays you for, that will lead you to something that everybody will pay you for. There's something about your toys. I'm a pastor today. My best toy was a spoiled microphone.
Wow.
Was a spoiled microphone. It might not be that literal to you, but look at your leisures, look at your pleasures, look at the things that appeal to you, look at the things that other people do that strike you differently, and focus on them. Your genius is waiting for that connection. The moment you can strike that connection on your inside with it. The third thing that you must understand is that you're only going to be as successful as you're willing to serve. Serve. You're willing to serve. Do things for free. Serve. Volunteer. Try things out. You're going to find the one thing many times after you've done 10 things well. And you look like you're a jack of all trades, master of none. But there's something about trying many things that prepares you to handle the eventual one thing. And so don't get scared if you love tailoring and you love music. Every opportunity you have to be in those different spaces, just go ahead like a mad person. There's a fine-tuning that's going on. Events, circumstances, opportunities will combine, and then what you ought to do that this world cannot resist will emerge.
Just put your hands together for Pastor. That is so profound. I think I myself am a living testimony of that. Thank you so much, Pa. So to round up this session, I'd like you to just give us your final words of encouragement. Looking back at your life as a young person, like what are some of the things you would have done better? What are some of the things we should also look out for? So we'll take from FL and then Pa.
When you were looking at Pa, I thought you start with him. Okay, final words. I would say as a young person, please choose to serve God early. Just go all out loving the Lord. Like I always tell my people, it pays to serve God. It does pay to serve God. God never owes no man. I'm a living testimony. Those who know me from way back, I've always loved this God, and I'm still loving him, and I'll forever love him. So please choose to serve God. The moment you choose to serve God, every other thing begins to align. Your passion, your creativity, your genius, every other thing just begins to align because you've chosen to love God and to serve him with your all.
Thank you very much, FL.
I'll leave you with these words. Potentials guarantee nothing. Your potential guarantees nothing. Your potential does not lead to greatness. Do not celebrate your potentials. You don't become great because you have potentials. If your potential is your difference, then God is unjust because he gave everybody potential. The potential there's no guarantee on your potential. That singing beautifully in the shower guarantees nothing on stage. Absolutely nothing.
There are some people at the back. They need to
Can we increase the volume so that...
Yeah,
There's an over celebration of potential that's destroying us. You see it in every selfie. When someone takes a selfie and they post it online, what's in their mind is, see me. I'm coming. You don't see me coming. Potential. Somebody say potential.
Potential.
It guarantees nothing. What guarantees success is three things: the decision to start, the discipline to continue, and the determination to finish.
My God. Wow. Please put your hands together. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate my pastors. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm grateful.